In the small village of Willowbrook, there lived a young girl named Ava. Ava was kind-hearted and adventurous, always looking for new ways to help others. However, Ava had one small problem. She sometimes told little lies. She didn't mean to cause harm, but every now and then, she would tell fibs to make things seem more exciting or to avoid getting into trouble. One day, while exploring the forest near her village, Ava stumbled upon a glowing golden apple hanging from a tree. The apple shone with a light that seemed almost magical. Ava, excited by her discovery, picked the apple and hurried back to the village to show her friends. "I found a golden apple that can grant wishes!" Ava exclaimed, holding it up high for everyone to see. Her friends gasped in astonishment, their eyes wide with excitement. "A wish-granting apple? Really?" asked her friend Liam, his voice full of disbelief. "Can you show us?" Ava hesitated, but then decided to impress them. "Of course," she said, making a wish. "I wish for the biggest cake in the world," she shouted, hoping something extraordinary would happen. To everyone's surprise, a giant cake appeared out of nowhere in the village square, bigger than any cake they had ever seen. The villagers gathered around, cheering and marveling at the cake. Ava's friends were amazed, and soon the entire village was talking about the magical golden apple. Encouraged by the attention, Ava began making bigger and bigger wishes. She wished for a parade with floating balloons, a fountain made of chocolate, and even a giant robot to entertain the villagers. Every time she made a wish, something incredible happened, and the villagers were in awe. But as the days passed, Ava started to feel uneasy. She knew deep down that the golden apple wasn't really magical. She had made it all up to impress her friends and the villagers. She began to wonder how long she could keep up the lie. One afternoon, her best friend Emily asked her, "Ava, can the apple help my sick mother? She's been feeling really weak and needs help. Can it heal her?" Ava froze. She hadn't thought of that, but she didn't want to disappoint Emily. So without thinking, she said, "Of course, the apple can heal anyone. Just bring her to me." Emily hurried to get her mother, and soon they were back in the village. Ava, her heart racing, held up the golden apple and made her wish. "I wish for Emily's mother to be healed." But this time, nothing happened. The apple remained still, and the villagers stood quietly, confused. Emily's mother was still sick. Ava's heart sank. She felt a wave of guilt wash over her. The villagers began to murmur, and whispers of doubt spread through the crowd. Just then, a soft breeze blew through the village, and an old woman appeared in front of Ava. She was dressed in simple clothes, her eyes kind but knowing. The woman was known as the village healer, and many believed she had magical powers. "Ava," the woman said softly, "I know what you have been doing. The apple you found does not grant wishes. You used your imagination to create illusions, but illusions cannot help those in need." Ava, her face turning red with embarrassment, looked down at her feet. "I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I just wanted to impress them," she whispered. The healer nodded. "Imagination is a wonderful gift, Ava, but lies, even small ones, can cause harm. The truth is always more powerful than any magic." Ava, feeling deeply sorry, turned to Emily and her mother. "I'm so sorry. The apple doesn't work. I lied to you, and I promise I will never lie again." The healer smiled. "It takes great courage to admit the truth. Remember, honesty is the real magic that can heal hearts and bring people together." From that day on, Ava made a vow to always tell the truth. She realized that while it was fun to dream and imagine, honesty was far more valuable. The villagers who had once been disappointed by the illusions forgave Ava, and they all shared a great lesson about the power of truth. Welcome to Whispers of Peace, where gentle stories guide you to a calmer mind and a peaceful heart. Here, we share timeless tales that inspire tranquility, help you release anxiety, and teach you to embrace wisdom in the simplest of moments. Whether you're looking for better sleep or a more peaceful mind, our stories offer the serenity you seek. Subscribe and let each whisper of peace lead you toward a more balanced and joyful life.